hopefully those guys continue to compete. Competing is on them, and I'll continue to do my job, and Prefer continue to do his job and putting them in situations where they can demonstrate how much better they've gotten. Again, I'd like to see the kicks go through the uprights, and I'd like that done consistently. I'm pretty sure if you ask them, they would like the same thing. Now we just got to get to the point where we're doing it, and that's just to continue. The only thing I know to do is continue to put them in those situations, and hopefully they get more and more comfortable doing it, because the situations will not change. They're always going to be in there. Every time they're kicking, they're going to have a situation where they have to put it through the uprights. That situation is not going to change, because it's not going to change during the course of the year. Yeah, we do. We have a format, and it's going to be a lot more move the ball, like you guys see out here, a lot more move the ball. But we're going to the stadium to get some work done. We're not going to put on a show.
But still, one's the first ones.
Yeah, always, always.
Freddie, yesterday you ran a lot of situational stuff, weren't exactly thrilled with some of the outcomes there. You did the same thing today. What did you like from what you saw today? It seemed like you got a little better response.
Yeah, I think, some of it with these guys, it's just a new environment from the standpoint of what they're used to. And, we've got a bunch of guys from other places. I don't know what they do, nor do I care. And what they've done here before, I don't really care. So some of it's just a product of having a new environment and what to expect. I'm getting what I expected from a effort standpoint. But some of the consistency on how the plays that we make and things like that, we're not. And that's the situations we want to continue to put them in. So yes, I was more happy today. And mainly because right now at this point in time, I'm not worried about really the success or not success of the play. I'm worried about the understanding of us being a smart football team. That's what I was very upset with yesterday, was we've got to be a smart football team. Games were won and lost because you're not smart enough to recognize the situation and adjust to the situation and make a play accordingly, whatever that play may be.
Well, one of the problems they've got out there is the kickers. And right now, Austin-Seibert and Greg Joseph, although Joseph is winning the battle, but Seibert is the 5th-round pick. My guess is that they will both be released, that neither one will be the kicker on opening day. What do you think?
Yeah, I have no idea. I do know that when I heard that Phil Dawson was going to sign a one-day contract I was like, Phil, how does the leg feel, big man? Who knows? But
is he one of the most popular players in the new era of the Browns since '99?
Yes, no question about it. Total class all the way. Plenty of clutch kicks. I'll say this: if Austin the kicker, because I keep messing up between Seibert and Seibert. If Austin the kicker doesn't make it, I mean that's a bad mark on Dorsey's resume. It was a 5th-round pick that was essentially a waste.
What's your reaction to Freddie Kitchens so far? I said from a PR standpoint, he's really grown in the first month already.
I love this guy. I'm now that I'm out of the newspaper business per se, I can be a little more of a fan. I root for him. I want him to be successful. I was pushing for him when some other people weren't. I wasn't the only one that was pushing for Kitchens, but I really wanted to see him because I felt like if the Browns didn't retain him, somebody else was going to offer him a job in the age of Sean McVay, which goes back to, okay, well, Sean McVay's calling his plays. Why don't you want Kitchens to call his plays? I do eventually. It's just the first year I'd like to see him with Monken. But anyway, I don't know what he did in the classroom, but I know his football IQ is through the charts. I mean, through the roof. This guy, he's a football savant.
Right.
As far as that part of it goes.
216